Virgo and Virgo risings. This is your full moon in Virgo video. This is happening in your first house of self-image and identity. It's a really nice time for you to think about your personal growth and self-awareness. It's an opportunity for you to let go of limiting beliefs, especially when it comes to creative expression, joy, playfulness, and having a good time all together, and really start stepping into who you want to be when it comes to play and having a good time. You might be needing to balance your personal needs with demands of a relationship because you have this opposition to Saturn, the Sun, and Mercury in your 7th house. So maybe it's time to just really set some boundaries and let people know who you are about to become. Let's pull a card for you. They were shuffled a million times. Let's see. What are you? Knight of Swords. So yes, you need to communicate with someone about who you are and who you want to be. This could be even with contracts because the opposition to the 7th house. So maybe there was a contract that did not look good and you're like, no, I am not going to accept that. And now it's going to change your relationship with that person, which might change who you are as well. And that's okay. Change is scary, but sometimes it's necessary. But this is definitely a communication card. So if you need to say the things to be released from Libra and Libra rising, this is your Virgo full moon video. This is happening in your 12th house, that house of subconscious, the house of spirituality, the house of inner exploration. This moon is asking you to let go of things that are not grounded. So therapies, practices that are not grounded in reality to help you heal. Virgo full moon is really a grounded moon one, but it's at 5 degrees. So it's really about fun, creativity, self-expression. So maybe you've been doing work on that, but let's find some ways to ground ourselves so we can really keep it going, if that makes sense. Meditation would be good just to release emotional baggage around that. You might be scared to do so because the 6th house, which has the Saturn there, that has the Sun there, Mercury would be like, no, we don't want to change. We could just keep living in this delusion. No, you need to work through the fears, let those things go so you can be the best you. Let's pull a card. 4 of Swords. You need to rest, and you really need to recognize that rest is beneficial. Grounded rest is beneficial to your overall mental health. And what things do you need to let go? Maybe in your daily schedule to start really taking care of your... Hi, Scorpio and Scorpio rising. This is your Virgo full moon video. This is happening in your 11th house of social connections, friendships, community, and hopes, wishes, and dreams. This is a perfect full moon to reassess, honestly, your long-term goals and your friendships with like-minded people. I think this moon is asking us to really embrace fun and let go of things that are not supporting our fun, not supporting of our creative life, not supporting of our joy in our life. So maybe you need to reevaluate the people that in the communities that you've been in that are not bringing that to you. Really embrace collaboration. And there's the opposition to Saturn, the Sun, and Mercury in your 5th house. So really, it's about are you really in alignment with people? Are you too scared to give up on friendships and relationships and community that are no longer vibing with you? And if you are, how can you slowly start becoming okay with that? Okay, let's pull a card for you. Yeah, maybe people have been, everything is fine. I love it. 10 of Swords. Everything is not fine. And you do probably feel hurt by the people that you thought were supposed to be. Hi, Sag and Sag risings. This is your Virgo full moon video. This is happening in your 10th house of public image, career, legacy. With Virgo being in the 10th house, this full moon is happening in your 10th house. It's asking you to let go and release maybe ideas around what you thought your career would look like, what you thought your public image would look like, and come back down to reality. I know that's very difficult for a Sag, and I love y'all so much, but sometimes we have so many ideas. Sagittarius have so many ideas, so many things they want to do, and it's kind of helter-skelter everywhere. So this Virgo full moon is like, okay, what can we let go in our career life, in our public image life, and move forward in a more practical, logical way? There's such a beautiful relationship between Virgos and Sagittarians. It doesn't seem like it would be, but there's just such beauty in it. So if you can learn to still have that adventure, but also to stay grounded, then the sky's the limit for you. Let's pull a card because I don't have time to talk about anything else. The Eight of Cups. What things do you need to walk away from that are not emotionally fulfilling? Relationships, because 10th house is also public image, and that could be relationships, jobs, just things that you need to walk away from that are not emotionally fulfilling. Capricorn and Capricorn rising, this is your Virgo full moon video. It's in a fellow earth sign, so this is a really good moon for you, I think. This is happening in your 9th house of higher learning and expansion, and really just broadening your horizons around your philosophy, spirituality, faith-based practices, and maybe even travel. This is about letting go this rigidity in those areas of your life and inviting in a type of letting go of those, and maybe even inviting in a type of flow and curiosity and fun when it comes to broadening your horizon, especially with travel, especially with education. You know, you have this oh my God, the opposition to things in your 3rd house, Saturn in Pisces, Mercury in Pisces, the sun in Pisces. And so maybe you feel like there's some obstacles with speaking, with short distance travel, that's just not letting you be your full true self. I would say this is a time to go inward and realize that you do have the power. You don't have to be so rigid, and you can be a little bit flowy and have a little bit fun with those things in your life. Let's pull a card for you. Yeah, the Hierophant. So really this speaks of spirituality. So if you've been thinking about learning something new and you've been a little worried that people wouldn't accept it, go ahead and do it anyway. Aquarius and Aquarius rising, I know you are already going through it. So here we go. This is your Virgo full moon video. This is happening in your 8th house, house of transformation and shared resources, intimacy, sex, and the occult. You know, those things. This is a time to let Virgo, really the grounded, the virgin, the time of harvesting. It's really a time to let go fears around emotional intimacy. I know I'm talking to an Aquarius, but really, how can you ground yourself and let go the fears and the detachment and all of the things that don't let you connect with people on a deeper level? So I would say this is definitely a time to look into that. This can also be a time to really work on your self-confidence, especially with the opposition to Saturn, Mercury, and the sun and Pisces in your 2nd house, maybe having you feel a little bit low these days. So definitely set some intentions around letting that bullshit go so you can step into your full power, especially in the 8th house. Let's pull a card for you. Yeah, it's about maybe you've been feeling low, you've been hiding yourself, or maybe you've been out and just like doing all the things, and you need to go in and rest and relax and restore. Yeah, do that for yourself. Hi Pisces and Pisces rising. This is your Virgo full moon video. This is happening directly across from you in your 7th house of one-to-one relationships. And so this full moon is asking you to release any of the ideas surrounding what a marriage, a partnership, a business partnership has to look like, especially if it's been a little bit delusional, if that makes sense. This moon is in opposition to who you are, right? You have so much energy. the Sun, Mercury, Saturn in your first house right now, maybe the relationships that you're in are not making you feel like you. Maybe they are not in alignment with who you are. And so maybe it is time to let those things go, so you can be more of your authentic self out in the world. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's pull a card for you. The High Priestess, and this is in reverse. Typically your card, Major Arcana, very intuitive, very self-aware, very all-knowing. In the reverse, it's very anxious, which is a Virgo tendency, but also I think a Pisces tendency that we don't talk a lot about. So what are you holding on to that's making you overthink, very anxious, detached from your intuition? Those things you need to release. Here you go. Hi, Aries rising. This is your Virgo full moon video. This is happening in your 6th house. This is the last full moon of the astrological new year. So it is an opportune time to let things go for you around routines, daily schedule that are not helping you feel grounded in your mental health practices, in your daily fitness practice, maybe in your meditation practice, just that overall health and wellness area of your life. If you have been running around like a chicken with your head cut off and things are just not working in your day-to-day life, this is time to release those things that no longer belong in your day-to-day, because we are trying to invite in grounded, realistic, practical practices that you can actually implement in your life. Remember, this is in opposition to where you have Pisces, because Pisces now has the Sun, Saturn, and Mercury there, and there's just some tension between your mental health practices and your day-to-day schedule. So see if you can let some things go to invite in more of a routine. Let's pull a card for you. You feel as if it is the Queen of Cups. You are emotionally all over the place. It is not a stable ground right now. So yeah, this moon is a time for letting go things that are not emotionally. Hello, Taurus and Taurus risings. This is your Virgo full moon video. This is happening in your 5th house of dating, romance, children, creative expression, and just joy. This Virgo full moon, this is a fellow earth sign, so you know the vibes. Get rid of, let go, release anything that is not allowing you to have a fun, flirty time, things that are not grounded in reality, that's not bringing comfort and, you know, joy and relaxation, and just really security. If those things are not being done, or you can't vibe with the person that you're in a relationship with or dating, then it's just not gonna fit you. There's so much energy in your 11th house of community and friendships. Saturn's there, the Sun's there, Mercury is there, that you might be feeling like you want to do something else, but you feel some responsibility to your community and your friendship group. That's okay. You know, you need to just go inward and see what you need to let go so you can still be in alignment with who you are authentically. Let's pull a card for you. The Hermit, which is Virgo's card. Maybe this is going to be a while for you to go inward to really reflect on what would bring you joy, what would bring you happiness, what do you want your dating life to look like, and what does creative expression look like for you. It is a time to go inward to see how you can move forward, especially. Hi, Gemini and Gemini rising. This is your Virgo full moon video. Reminder that Virgo is a fellow mutable, and it's going to square whatever house Pisces in. For you, the Virgo full moon is happening in the 4th house, the house of family, home, the mother, and it's squaring your 10th house of public image, your career. So maybe there is a move that's happening. Maybe you're coming to the realization that you might need to move or redecorate or clear out the home so you can really move forward in what you want your career life to look like. So I think this is more of a time for you to declutter, to have some conversations with family, to be very clear and clarify some things that might have gone on, some challenging things. But this is a time for you to declutter and organize and have conversations to bring some clarity back to familial situations. Why is this deck being this way? Sorry. Come on. It's the season. Yeah, communicate. There is miscommunication. There is no communication either with yourself about what you need to get done and clear out in your home, or with family members. There's just some communication that's just off. You're wishing maybe you could, and the offers are not there. So go inward, reflect, and see how you can move forward. Cancer and Cancer rising, this Virgo full moon is happening in your third house of communication, siblings, short distance travel, speaking engagements, but overall communication. There is this sense of maybe there was something that you got started, a book, a TED talk, maybe starting out on a social media platform, and it's not going the way that you think it should be going. So this Virgo full moon comes in and says, hey, what can we release and let go and make this more practical, more realistic, more authentic for you? If this is about a relationship with a sibling, it's also the same energy with how can we make this more realistic, more authentic, more nurturing. If this has something to do with your ninth house, traveling, learning something new, and you've been like, I don't know, wavering, I would say go inward and really think about the pros and cons of taking that new course or traveling, and thinking about like, why are you scared or hesitant to do that? You can move forward in a more grounded, practical way. Let's pull a card for you. Five of Cups. So definitely something that you are upset about that happened, didn't work out the way that you wanted to, but look at the card. Two cups are still standing. So can we switch our perspective and look at the things that are still there and build on those two things instead of spending on our focus on the things that... Hi Leo and Leo rising, this is your Virgo full moon video, and this is happening in our second house of self-worth and finances, and the value that we hold with ourselves, and that's really a mirror to what we accept financially, right? And so this full moon is really asking you to let go and release these ideas of maybe lack of self-worth, lack of believing you are worth making more money, asking for more money, requesting more money, especially with this opposition to Pisces, Sun in Pisces, Mercury in Pisces, Saturn in Pisces in your 8th house when it comes to shared resources, when it comes to collaboration with others and partnerships with other people. Are you feeling like the collaborations and partnerships are not working out? Or you feel like you're not making your worth when you're collaborating with people on those joint ventures? So now it's about like really coming back to self, letting those like beliefs of low self-worth go so you can really start afresh and anew, vibing in the new astrological new year. Let's pull a card for you. Because when you get your whole shit together, communication will come in very, very quickly, very passionately, from a creative space, bringing joy and just fun and all the vibes. So really it's about not having this story wrapped around like, whoa, it's me.